Go off.
I'm glad you guys enjoy my hypotheticals. I haven't been able to tell someone this in a while. There's another hypothetical I had, like, it involved, like, if you had to, like, have sex with a zombie girl in order to save the human race. It's pretty weird.
I take it.
Really?
Yeah, but
I mean,
okay. I don't understand these zombie people. Like how
even if I'm not into zombies, if it saves the human race.
Okay, you're asking. All of you are asking like. All of you are asking the same questions that like I got when I.
Because I don't like decaying meat. I don't like the smell of it. I don't like.
No. Listen. I have another story for this. It's like a backstory. The year is 20 something something. You're a loser, and you've survived like 12 weeks in the apocalypse. Okay, listen, you've been living in a mall, hiding from zombies, you've been eating off of like stale food, and one day while you're on the road...
mall isn't a good place to hide out there.
Shut up! Anyways, stop being such a smart person.
He's just sharing his opinion, dude.
Stop having intelligence.
Yeah, shut up! Anyways, while you're on the road, you get picked up by the mysterious Umbrella Academy, whatever the Resident Evil Corporation was, that's responsible for the zombie apocalypse, and they tell you that you're like the last 1 in a billion person immune to the virus. You see where I'm going with this?
Yeah, I'll be making
basically, and then they offer you. There's this like female zombie. She's not decaying or anything, but she has like a tendency to wanna like eat flesh, but she understands that she's a zombie and can't eat flesh. And basically they're like, if you have sex with this zombie, we can reverse engineer some kind of cure in the womb and save humanity. What do you do it?
Why can't they artificially inseminate?
Because like the sperm, the cure dies once it's out the body, no matter what. It needs to be in the womb. The womb is the only like the perfect habitat environment.
No, not if it's cold. Not in the freezer.
This is my rules. I'm God in this universe. I'm God in this universe. I control every like atom, every speck of an atom.
And what does her pussy smell like?
She's like slightly green, but she's like not decaying or anything.
Has she got a yeast infection?
No, she's like clean. She's just like slightly green, and
she's clean, slightly green. Okay, but like here's the thing: you spend like 7 weeks together, and you learn about each other, and she like communicates with a whiteboard. Okay, that's like a new colour. Like, you know, you got like white people, black people, yellow people, red people, we got them green now, we got green as well. So.
The day finally comes and you have to like have sex. You have to have sex with this zombie, but she has to wear like she wears like a gag to prevent her from biting you, but that's it. So that's...
It's gotta be an easier way, man. Like, it's gotta be an easier way.
What do you do it? Would you save the world? Would you be in the hands? The entire fate of the world is at stake here.
Does she give good head to you or what?
No, she can't bite you. She'll bite you. You're basically putting a sausage in her mouth. You're putting a fresh Frankenwiener.
Robotic dick, right? Robotic dick.
Why did I say Frankenwiener? That's a Tim Burton movie.
We can bring your robotic dick into this argument as well, into this scenario.
Is she flexible though, bro?
She'd
dive.
Scenario, I reckon.
Listen, would you do it or not? Simple as.
Yeah.
Well, I have to have a little smell first, just to see what it smells like.
She's
average.
Gag. You want me to add like randomness factor to this? Like every every feature is randomized.
People as moldy, you know, they're decaying. They smell like rotten meat.
Fine, what if she was flat? She was a flat zombie girl with dark hair. What about that?
She got big tits?
Are we really arguing this?
I don't know. This is like an old conversation I had. I'm bringing it here. It's like spreading.
Yeah, but what happens to you afterwards though? Like when you catch something?
You know, you're immune. That's why. Remember, you're like 1 in a billion.
Yeah, but you think there'd be a lot of yeast
down there. Bit of
no, there's no
yeast.
yeast. Why are you obsessed with yeast? Is this like the... Is this the Marmite thing?
Every time I hear zombie, I think,
Is this like the...
infection.
Is this like the yeast thing you spread on like bread in Australia? Is this why you're so obsessed?
Nah, I make beer from yeast infections.
What's it called again? Marmite? Damonite? What?
Basically,
It's like that black Vegemite. Yeah, you spread. Is that why you're so obsessed with yeast?
You can make.
You spread it on your toast.
You can make grog from Vegemite too. Use that as a yeast. It's like shit though, but you can do it.
Okay.
It tastes better than a zombie pussy, but
no, you're not gonna do anything oral. It's all like.
You do though. You have a bit of foreplay, mate. You can't just go straight into it.
No, this is the world at stake. There's like the zombies are knocking at the door.
When you look at a zombie, you're gonna get aroused.
Fine, let me high up the stakes a bit. Let me high up the stakes a bit. The zombies are knocking on the door. Bang, bang, bang. The soldiers are like fighting back. The soldiers are fighting back. And the lead scientist.
Listen, mate. The last thing on your mind is to get horny. I can tell you, mate.
The lead scientist pumps you up with Viagra, and he's like, you need to fuck now.
You know, because you got these zombies knocking your door, you're fucking freaking out, and you haven't got time for a boner.
You're in a safe room, and you have to save with all these zombies watching. Because you could have just had, you could have just had like a normal, you could have just had normal sex with a, you could have had normal sex with the zombie, but you had to make it like, oh, what if I want to like eat her pussy? Now you have to do this in front of a crowd of zombies that are like wanting to eat you.
You would have to find someone that's aroused, right? From zombies, because...
Why would you want to...
No, you don't have time to enact fantasies. You don't
Unless you blindfold the person.
Roll 20
say, no, you're fucking a beautiful woman here, mate. Yeah, she's fucking normal, yeah.
Okay, let's say the moment... You know how, like, there's, like, art of, like, the sperm reaching the egg when you climax? Listen, when that happens, a blinding light happens, like Mama Mary, like Virgin Mary, an angel appears, and the entire human race is saved. The entire human race is saved because you fucked this robot zombie. I mean zombie.
Robot zombie.
Yeah, but
that's self-projection. That was self-projection. I like robots, alright?
I don't know why you just can't, you know, with the technology these days.
No, there's no robot zombies. There's no robot zombies. It's just a zombie.
Robot zombies with human penises. Yeah, how about a robot with a human penis instead of the other way around?
Malcolm, that's a South Park quote. Shut up. No, that's Family Guy. I kept on thinking of Randy Marsh when I thought of that. Thanks, Jimmy.
The gluten used to make your penis fly off and explode. That was South Park.
Oh wait, oh really? Okay. But
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
so would you save the universe? I mean the world manufactured.
Does the zombie have AIDS?
Oh,
no, there's no zombie AIDS.
Nah, I wouldn't save the world at all.
You're immune to AIDS in this universe.
The human race deserves to go extinct.
Hypothetically, you're immune to AIDS.
AIDS is non-existent.
Yeah, they cured AIDS, but they couldn't cure the zombie apocalypse.
So yeah, I would.
Syphilis makes you mad. It makes you go crazy.
That's a good point though. Does it have syphilis as well?
No, there's no HIVs, there's no STDs, there's no Ds. Alright?
There's no nada.
She's clean.
So zombies don't get diseases, is that right?
Yeah, because there's like a mega disease that
It
controls
sounds
them
pretty
already.
good. What? How a zombie don't get disease? Don't get cancer, do you? Really fucking
Yeah, but
dead.
like she's trying. But you gotta remember this girl. She's like trying. She's trying to not eat you.
Good thing to be.
She's trying to not like. She's trying to suppress her like flesh-eating urges. Why do you think she talks with a notepad, with a whiteboard? It's because she can't talk, dummy.
Why is that?
I mean, yeah, she can't talk, bro.
It's probably mute.
Are you guys gonna do it or not?
Yeah, pretty much though.
Okay, what if you're a guy in this universe?
Nice.
And instead,
Wait.
instead, no. What if the zombie was a guy? What if the zombie was a guy and you had to like fraud?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd rather
you had to fraud.
Why?
Can you do that?
I don't really care. Tree sex.
like the penises have to touch for it to. You know what? This is getting stupid.
So you want docking?
No,
Yeah,
this is getting stupid.
topics.
Well, you don't have to keep bringing penis into it all the time.
Sorry, it's instinctual. I'm sorry.
Instinctual.
No, there's like, I have weird conversations, alright?
Relatable.
There's this other one, like I had with my friend in another 2-4, in my usual 2-4 server.
Have to be sexual?
Yes. It's inherent. Whenever I read sex on like a gender card, you know, it says like sex female and sex male.
Usually when they ask for sex, I just write in there yes.
Good, man, I'm proud of you. Good for you, man.
Say sex, I say yes.
It takes 6.
I didn't know they were asking about your gender. I just thought they just want to know whether you want to have sex, or you're having sex, or have sex, or...
I'm proud of
That's
you.
why I write yes.
Wow, I'm trying to think of like another conversation. Like, I don't think anything can beat that. No, we moved on from Bad Dragons. God damn it. We're not talking about that anymore. Oh, you guys know that gay furry art with like the lions and they're in a plane and they're doing 9/11. Have you seen that?
Damn, they're
No.
doing 11.
No, it's like these two like big buff lions. They're like having sex on a plane, and they're crashing into the Twin Towers.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm sorry.
I feel good. I just like, was it meant to be like a joke or something? Or
Yes, I think it's a
two
joke.
lines?
I don't.
Or what's
Maybe
the
that's
lines
like.
represent?
I don't know. Maybe they represent like fertility or like courageousness.
Did anyone shed a tear when they saw the photos of the black hole in the center of the Milky Way? So that's our black hole that keeps us alive, man. Without
there's
that
a
black
black
hole,
hole?
we'll be fucked. We'll be fucked.
What about black holes?
Well, they're everywhere, mate.
No, I would not do it for $1 million. That's dumb.
I wouldn't do it.
Where's
for
your
any
critical
amount of
thinking?
cash, bro. I don't.
Where's your critical thinking?
I don't want
That's
my
like-
genitalia to be prickly.
Anyone see the heard that bloke whose penis got his blood infection and he got his penis cut off? He had to, and they put on his arm for 6 months.
Oh yeah, that guy. He like grew it on his
yeah,
arm.
yeah.
He like
Yeah,
budded.
they had it on his arm, mate. It was fucking. That was weird.
Man, could he get it hard? Like, could he get like the?
No.
Man, that'd be so cool.
I don't know if they connected the nerves or not. I don't.
What if it comes out like? What if he jerks it and like spider web comes out?
Like, where do they put the balls though? Do they leave the
Become
balls
spider.
there? Because you can get knackered, like if someone hits you in the balls on your arm.
They dangle.
You'll pain, mate. I mean, you know.
They dangle down there like fuzzy dice on like a car window. You can. It's like fuzzy dice.
It's lucky they didn't put on his head, the penis, otherwise it would have been a dickhead.
Yeah, it's like that Men in Black scene where it's like his balls are in his chin, and he pulls down his like collar, and the alien's collar, and the balls are on the chin.
Donald Trump's going to be the, he's going to, 2024 is it? I reckon he's going to get
No,
elected again.
Kanye is gonna win, man. Kanye 2024. He said it
What other
himself.
celebrities can we have?
Kanye will lead this country so well, man. First thing he's gonna do, he's gonna execute Pete Davidson. You know?
Oh yeah.
He's gonna send him to the death. He's gonna put a needle in his arm.
I don't know what these Kardashians are so special, mate.
Yeah, like why are they even famous? I've really wondered why. Like every time
I don't like chicks with the big ass fucker like that. Like,
every time I search up why are the Kardashians famous, my internet gets cut out for like 1 week. It's so weird.
They don't want you to know the truth.
well, they aliens, are they?
Probably, you know, Kim Kardashian is fairly human. She's not human in my eyes.
They've lost it.
My
They've lost
ass!
it. Oh, sorry, Scout. I only had one air blast left, Scout, and I wasted it.
Killed by small team.
No, I don't want to get killed by small pianos. No, that's humiliating.
Alright, I have the
Absolutely humiliating. Down with the sickness.
Watch out. People are coming after us.
Yeah, me. I'm after you.
Shit, mate. Yeah, don't go in there, mate, yeah.
Mike, what's up, Mike?
Don't make
Let's
fun
go,
of his
Mike.
accent. It's really rude. How about I make fun of your accent? Huh? Hey, my name's John. I work full-time in my office. I get paid $80 an hour. I love my white-collar shirts. Stacy, have you heard of the ball game? The Eagles won last night. Yes, I am half Filipino. I feel like that's been stated more than enough. Actually, no, I'm full. I'm full Filipino. I just speak good English. Because, you know, I grew up in New York. I mentioned that.
It's a pretty tough city, isn't it?
Nah, I think I had it pretty alright. I just, like, public school is kind of weird, though. Like, I remember one time...
They have those metal detecting machines at school?
I don't think we had that. They just, like, there's just, like, this kind, like, black lady. She's, like, she just, like, checked our bags or something. But I was, like, 8, so I don't think I would have brought a gun to school.
Yeah, they pretty much have a mass shooting once a day over there now.
Really? That's kind of tragic.
You don't hear about it much anymore. You only hear about the big ones.
Yeah, that's really that makes me actually sad. Like, lots of bad shit happens every day.
You know, I just brush it off now because nothing's going to get done about it.
You can't worry about everything. You know, it's gonna mess up your life. But
oh no, before I was saying, why don't you do something about it? But you know, after a while, nothing gets done, so you just give up saying shit.
It's kind of sad, but like I try not to.
We had a mass shooting once in Australia, and fucking he banned guns, you know. They took the guns away from us.
You know, at least they took like proper measures.
Yeah, well, we didn't mind. But we don't. What do you need a gun for? You know, I don't need a gun.
My name is Jonas. Say it ain't so.
Get back, get back.
The enemy has dropped our intel.
What's a rectum? Why are we talking about rectums? That's pretty wacky. Oh, rectal thermometers? Those are always weird. Those always made me think, those are always kind of weird, like, you know, there's like
temperature in your rectum 4 degrees higher.
You could have at least, there could have been at least something better. Like we have we have armpit thermometers, we have mouth thermometers, we have ear thermometers. Why couldn't we put it in our penis? I'd rather be put in my penis.
They don't make special thermometers just to stick on your armpit. They're all the same.
I'd rather be put in my penis than like my ass.
I mean, the thermometer they got used to stick it up someone's ass. Also gets used.
Why can't they put it somewhere else, like my belly button?
You're
or
actually sucking on someone else's shit when they put a thermometer in your mouth. So don't let them do it. I say no. I hope you clean that thermometer.
I know what r/sounding is. They stick penises up down their penis. I mean, no wait, no. I'm getting my words messed up. You're messing up my words. You're putting penises in my mouth.
Damn, I wish I would do that.
This is really funny.
Very funny joke.
Yeah, dicks. All we talk about is dicks.
Ever been to a nightclub when there's like too many dicks on the dance floor?
Yeah, there's some real troublemakers.
That means that there's more blokes than women. Well, there's hardly any women at the nightclub. It's all blokes, all dicks. I'm not saying they're dickheads.
Fuck!
So they're males.
Why do we call guys dicks, but like not women like pussies?
Oh, we do.
I feel like that's something more associated, like you call a guy, like, you're such a pussy, bro. Like, why didn't you bring the drugs to the party? You're such a pussy. Like, you don't like, Stacy, you're such a pussy. Like, they don't say that.
Pussy is about being a coward.
Pussy cat, right?
Yeah, so...
Scaredy cat. That's where pussy comes from. Scaredy cat, pussy cat. Stop being such a pussy.
Now, the word cunt, though, that comes from Britain.
Cunnilingus?
Yeah, so that's probably associated with women, but blokes have taken it. Like, it's used for everyone now. See, Why is cunt insulting? What does that actually mean? To me, cunt was a vagina, but I could be wrong.
I've always thought, like, who gave meaning to these words? Like, if you went to an alternate universe and you just said fuck, they'd look at you like a crazy person. Like, what did you just say?
Yeah, but a lot of words that come from a long time ago.
Yeah, some of them weren't even like bad words originally.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of words changed meaning.
We just turned them into like obscenities.
Do you know that fag a long time ago meant a bundle of sticks?
Yeah, that meant like cigar to him.
And you know, also cigarette back in the 1950s or whatever, it was a fag, cigarette.
Yeah, it's like we always change meaning to these words.
Seems more for cigars than a cigarette.
What about
like
gay? Gay used to be happy. Being happy, I'm feeling gay.
That's quite queer. That's quite.
You don't want to go around saying I'm feeling gay now. Well, you know, there's different meaning.
We'll have a gay. That's in like the Friend Sons theme.
Have a gay all the time. Yeah.
Gay all the time, man. And
exactly.
like when you see like a strange person, you're like, he's very queer, isn't he? He's pretty queer.
They're gonna have a gay all the time. You think what they're gonna do? They're gonna fuck each other up the
arse.
He's quite
peculiar.
What's going on?
I wouldn't say so myself. He's quite queer. I think he likes men. I don't know how gay became like happy. Maybe that's like a self-empowering thing. Like, oh yeah, I'm more happier gay.
Gay, like homosexual didn't mean gay back in them days. Like gay meant you were happy, man.
It's so weird how like we change these words. I'm gonna say that
change
again.
words, that's right. And you know the women don't class themselves as lesbians no more, the gay women. Because males have hijacked that word now. It's got a different meaning now. A lesbian. Yeah.
Wacky. We live in strange times.
So if you got someone from the 1940s or 30s and brought them into the future, they'll probably make fools of themselves, all these words that don't mean what they mean no more.
Such a boner. I had such a boner.
Oh, I had a gay time.
I had a gay time. My boners.
We've got some fags. We were in the corner, got some fags. I had a gay time.
You know, we put some chinks in like the machine. Fix some dinks. I'm off to the Redskins game. You know, stuff like that.
Oh yeah, Emma.
She's such a bitch. I could fix her though. I could fix Amber.
Yeah, you don't know with these actors though whether they're acting or not. It's hard to tell.
Yeah, I'm pretty like proud of Amber's role as like the person who cut off Johnny Depp's finger. That was really like so convincing.
Yeah, that happened in Australia too.
Really? That happened there?
Well, something like that happened. Some weird shit went on.
It's always celebrity stuff. Will Smith slaps Kevin Hart. Or whoever,
Some random bloke slam dunk Chris Rock.
Don't do Chris Rock like that, Will Smith. He's a national hero.
But Chris Rock, no, yeah. No, the other bloke, what's his name? Some bloke got slam dunk.
Will Smith taught him why he's like the Prince of Bel-Air.
On YouTube they got this game called slap fight, slap competition. And they just slap each other one at a time and knock each other out. Yeah. Sort of remind me of that. You know, that Will Smith slap, you know. I was thinking, I think he'll do a good job on there, that game, he'll qualify. You see that black, that white tall bloke with the blonde hair. Fucking, he can slap. He's been knocking people out left, right, and centre, man.
What exactly are we talking about right now?
Oh, this is. It's not boxing, but it's like a competitive thing where they slap each other one at a time.
Oh, slap boxing, like.
Yeah, but no, not boxing. It's one at a time.
It's like slap fighting. Slap fighting. They're just like at a table.
Someone else have a slap, you know. Slap it out.
It's like they put like powder on the hands and then they slap each other really hard.
Yeah, and people get knocked out or knocked out.
Yeah, they get their faces like really messed up after those. I've seen like aftermath photos.
Yeah.
It's really like horrifying.
In boxing, you're better. At least in boxing, you can defend yourself.
It's like when your dog eats a bee and like they're all swollen up.
Eats a bee.
Yeah, you've seen like those pictures of like pugs they eat.
Stung by a bee.
No, they eat a bee.
That can be dangerous. They get stung in the throat.
That's what dogs do. Those are stupid animals. They can't think for themselves.
They can't breathe. They'll die, man.
What a bunch of sheep.
But you ever swallowed a bee in your drink can? It can be dangerous. They're never satisfied with what they've eaten. They always want to eat more.
My dog. Yeah, dogs are really stupid. Like they'll eat shit off the ground. They'll lick piss. They'll eat paper. I don't know. It's so weird.
Oh, yeah, goats eat paper in clothes.
They also eat cans, right? That's what I see in the cartoons.
Pigs eat bones. They can disintegrate bones. You want to get rid of a dead body, go to a pig farm.
Have you seen those videos of like people feeding like whole rotisserie chickens to like live chickens? Have you seen those photos? And they pick apart like every meat on the bone. It's not really cannibalism. Like they're omnivores. They eat meat and like each other.
The time the chicken's cooked to be dead though.
It's not even a chicken at that point. It's just food.
It's energy.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I think we should all learn from Hannibal Lecter and eat each other. Put real spices on each other.
There's a movie up there where the world overpopulated. So what they did and there was hardly any food. They couldn't feed everyone. So the dead people just started grinding them down and turning them into bars, like these nutritional bars and that. And made people eat them.
They turned them into like, this is like Snowpiercer, right? It's like the scene where like they show like the nutrient bars and they're made out of bugs.
Look, bugs are alright. Actually, bugs are really nutritious, mate.
Yeah, but like they're like cockroaches. They're like really bad ones.
Yeah. Oh, bad ones. Yeah, well, yeah.
Like mozzies.
Grasshoppers. What else I eat? Beetles, those wormy things.
Maggots? Those are... oh wait,
mealworms, what are they called? I forgot the name of them.
Oh, is this like the scene from Lion King where like...
No, it's real food. The people that do eat it, man.
This is real life.
Well, that's like blue cheese too, but really cheese, you're just eating fucking bacteria, aren't you?
Wait, how is blue cheese made again?
It's bacteria, some weird bacteria that makes it blue, the blue vein cheese, and it stinks too, apparently.
I love blue cheese, what the fuck, I just had like some like last week at a party.
Cheese, yeah, well it doesn't look too appetizing to me.
I put it on my bread, it was like the best shit ever. Wait, what?
Yeah, you'll probably find Vegemite to taste good too then.
Yeah, it tastes yummy in my tummy.
Yeah, if you can eat blue vein cheese, you can probably eat a lot of things.
I used to eat like...
Eggs
Century egg?
Century
Yeah,
egg?
that's especially got a chick in it. It's especially not eating amber, you're eating a live, you eat that chicken.
Oh, you mean like
A
blood?
baby fucking
Blood.
chicken. I don't know, it looks disgusting.
Yeah, they eat that in the Philippines. It's like a snack, but like I don't eat it.
Yeah. I've seen people
I don't
try
eat
to
it.
and
Like
they dry
most
reach
people I
it.
know, they don't eat it.
I was like, oh my god.
Like even we remember, even like the new generation understands we're not eating good food. We're just eating fucking duck abortions.
We just see whatever we can find.
Yeah, dude, it's so true.
I know over in Africa, when they have droughts over there, they eat clay. They make clay patties, dry them out in the sun and eat it.
I thought that's Africans. They eat sand. Yeah, that's in Africa.
In hard times.
You know, sand. You know, it has good nutrients. There's like dirt and minerals and stuff.
Yeah, but you can't live off of it. You only can have it for
You
a little
cannot
while.
live. That's what Jesus said. You cannot live off of clay alone.
Like even a ceramic
That's all good, right? Don't worry, mate. Don't worry, mate.
That's what Jesus said. You cannot live off
I
of
don't
clay
mind
and glue
carrots.
alone.
Carrot, good old carrot.
Oh man, I love carrots. I'd eat those raw as a kid.
Yeah, in cooked.
Like, I tried to eat them every day because like I was taught that, because you know when I was born I had like a lazy eye. My mom found out like pretty later in life that I had like bad vision in one eye, and I tried to like make her happy by eating carrots to fix my eyesight.
Yeah, well apparently the myth was that carrots make you can see better in the dark.
That's a lie by the US government, right?
Yeah, no, there's a lot of lies they said about food to make us kids eat it, you know?
Like, if you
Carrots
eat...
giving better eyesight is British propaganda, though.
If you eat spinach, you
British!
get muscles, you get big muscles like Popeye.
My eyes,
British
like...
propaganda.
I used to wear like an eye patch to like help my eye, but like, I broke my glasses so much, like they just stopped. So I don't wear glasses anymore.
I'd rather wear an eye patch.
No, it's like they put it there. You put like a little cloth over like my glasses, and like my lazy eye does the work. Yeah, it's like training a muscle, you know. The more I use it, the more.
Thanks, dog.
I got you.
Thanks, mate. Nah. Sentry ahead.
Yeah, it's alright, yeah.
I like pizza, man.
You know? I can't
It's
live
good.
off pizza though.
You cannot live off of bread unless it has tomato sauce and cheese on it. That's what Jesus said.
No, you need a balanced diet.
No, there's all balanced diet on a pizza. Vegetables, dairy.
Yeah, not enough nutrients.
Fine, what if I put like a carrot on it?
No.
Carrot pizza.
Yeah, no, just eat
terrible.
carrot. Alright, so.
Does anybody else like Hawaiian? Because I like it. I don't mind it. Like I understand that.
Dessert.
I understand that Hawaiian is like a horrible mistake because like it doesn't pair well, but I just like it.
Hawaiian is actually pretty good. The sweet and sourness of it,
What about
it's really,
beetroot?
really
Beetroot
nice.
pizza.
I don't eat beetroot.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, I can in a hamburger, mate.
Help me.
And who the hell puts pineapple on pizza? Who the hell does that?
Well, someone did.
They did it in California,
Yeah, it
I
was
think.
invented.
Some asshole in
Some weirdo.
California.
Yeah. They decided to put pineapple in the hamburger. That was the worst mistake they ever did.
No, they actually do. That's good. I've had that actually. Like they're called Hawaiian burgers.
Shit. Too sweet. Too sweet.
No, it's good. It's kind of good actually. Give it
I
a
don't mind
try.
sweet and sour dishes, so I don't mind pineapple in that.
Like, actually no, it's not that good, but it's like I can eat it if I wanna.
Yeah, noodles.
They're good, but you know, like
Flavored noodles. Yeah, like noodles with black bean sauce.
I like pancit canton.
Satay noodles.
Has anybody had that pancit canton? It's like you
Which
open
one, the instant or the actual pancit canton?
instant, because this is like noodle. That's like actual noodles.
Fried ice cream.
Pancit canton, yeah, it's good, but like it's so unhealthy.
Thanks, mate.
Pancit canton is also really good though.
If you,
Very tasty.
you know, like what's it fucking called, sisig? You ever go to a restaurant?
Oh
with
yeah,
the
sisig, I love sisig.
And like it's so hot, they crack an egg. They crack an egg over it.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
it starts. Man, that's so good. That's so good, man.
Yeah,
Back in America, when I lived in America, there was this like Filipino restaurant my family would go to every like Saturday or something, and they'd always like serve the sisig with like the flaming hot egg. So good.
I went to a Mongolian restaurant a couple of times. And that was
really?
nice.
What's the kind of food they
serve? On a
serve?
big hot plate, like a massive hot plate.
Is it like
man.
kebabs or something?
Kill me, sniper.
I can't remember. Like you picked all the food that you want, and they just cooked it in front of you, man, on this big hot plate in the middle of the room, like you know.
Don't you dare.
Yeah, it's quite
So
interesting.
is it like how the Koreans like they like they fried the food on like the hot plate? Is it kind of like that?
Oh, I'm not sure. I haven't tried that.
So what's Mongolian food exactly? Like, is there cheese?
well,
Is there spices?
Well, that's what it was called. it had all the meats there, but it was like really thinly shaved. It was rolled up. It had all these sauces there, and you just pick what you want, and they just fried it up.
Don't you dare kill me.
It was flat. It was a whole big flat wood, like you know.
Medic, help me.
Like a big hot
Dude, what
plate.
the heck? What is your problem?
I don't know. It was years ago. I was only a child. I was only young.
It's okay, dude.
Wait, you went there like when you were young?
Yeah, I was only young. I enjoyed it.
Your parents take you to like Mongolian. It's so wacky.
No, the restaurant. It was in the city, like in Australia. So, I don't know how traditional it was, like, but it was nice. I didn't mind it.
I'm sorry. What the heck?
What the hell?
What the hell? What the deuce?
Did you sneeze
What the heck?
Call?
What's going on?
What the deuce?
Don't you dare! Don't you freaking dare!
Don't you dare!
Don't you dare!
Oh, we eat fucking, I don't know,
I'm just gonna copy this kid. See what happens.
We have a sausage and bread with some onion, tomato sauce. Or fairy bread, where you get some bread with butter and you put some sprinkles on it, 100,000.
You guys actually do that? Like fairy bread?
Yeah, fucking oath, I always have that
Why
on my
butter
birthday
exactly?
party.
Why butter? Why butter?
Because it tastes fucking nice, mate.
You couldn't put like frosting to like fit with fairy?
No, it has to be hundreds of thousands, and it has to be proper butter, mate. Like,
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, the manufacturer, you're a very nice guy, but I've always been critical of like how... I've always been critical of how Australians call like normal things.
hey, knock it until you tried it.
I've heard what I have relatives in like Australia, and my grandpa, he always tells me, you wanna know what they call laboratories in Australia? Laboratories. And I'm always like, I'm always dumbfounded by how like they come up with these names.
Nah, laboratory is a science lab, like a laboratory.
Stop, kangaroo!
I understand
But
that.
it's lab, nah, it's lab, it's laboratory.
But
lab,
what happened to the O?
Not lab,
What happened to the O?
L-A-V. Not L-A-V. That's laboratory, lab.
What the heck?
A laboratory. But you're right, mate. If you work in a laboratory, you can shit and work at the same time, mate. It'd be good.
Okay,
You
but like...
have a laboratory in a laboratory.
Lavatory, that's like the bathroom, right? You take
By
a...
the time you say that word, mate, you already would have done your piss in your pants for a,
You take a little whisk and a little winkle.
I'm going to the laboratory. But you know, by the time you do that, you would have pissed your pants by the time you say that word.
True. Like, you call it Akadaka, right?
We're going to the dunny, mate. I'm going to the dunny. That's what we say.
What about Akadaka, AC/DC, the band?
Yeah. Yeah.
You actually call it Akadaka?
Oh, that's a nickname.
Yeah, but like, why Akadaka?
Because people get drunk and say stupid things, I think.
Oh
So
no, you don't. You're
Are you
dead.
saying the entire language of Australia was like made by like some guy with a VP?
Oh, good.
Like the founder of Australia,
I actually looked
he
at
was
the
drunk.
history of the language, and it's quite interesting that you had like
Oh
Scottish,
no, you
Irish,
don't.
right, and you had lower class
Oh, what's up,
English
dude?
and higher class
Oh
English.
no, you don't.
You had
Never gonna
a
see.
lot of people around the world here, right? So we had to come up with a language
Sorry,
that
I
everyone can
have to do
understand.
this.
And Australian language got invented that way.
Sorry, dude.
Oh, so like,
Please forgive me.
You know?
Please forgive me.
is Australia like, which came first, Cockney accents or Australian accents? I'm really wondering.
Now you would have all sorts. You would have the Scottish, the Irish, the higher, lower class
Computer skills
English.
and intelligence.
So they had to understand each other, so they started slanging it out. They just started, words started to sound different, so they all understand it, you know?
So like, when you hear like a Cockney guy, it's
hold on,
like,
Mom, listen to
oh
something.
Johnny, why
Please
didn't
forgive
you
me.
bring the car? That's like Australia, right?
You got
That's
three
like
accents in Australia, mate. You got three different accents. You got a
like
real thick
Melbourne,
accent like mine,
like Melbourne,
and then
Sydney.
then you got people like what's a Hugh Jackman accent? You know, sort of
What's his
half and
accent?
half.
What's his
This is
accent?
a half and half. This is half and half. Half bushy, half civilized.
Half civilized. Wow.
Yeah, you know, he sort of slings it out a little bit. But not all the time, you know, like a flan slanger.
Team Animals 2, you're interrupting our conversation. This kid is actually like interrupting the conversation.
I can't hear him because I just been ignoring him. I can't even hear he's there.
You just mentally blocked him out.
Yeah.
You gotta teach me that. Like, you gotta teach.
Sorry, mate.
You gotta
Finally.
teach.
When you get older,
Finally,
mate,
the
when you get
return.
older, you just do
But do
it.
that solid.
It becomes normal when you get older. Just block people out.
Thank you.
My favourite pub meal when I go down to a pub is
Medic,
a
do not
little
say that word.
parmigiana.
Gonna do this.
Bloody beautiful.
How are pubs any different from like normal bars? Like, or is it just like in name only?
Oh, no, yeah, restaurants are different from pubs. But they have sometimes you have a restaurant in a pub, but they have pub meals, not restaurant meals.
Sup,
Like,
kangaroo?
Pub meals are
They
not
serve
so
food in pubs, right?
flash,
There's
you
like,
know?
there's like chips, like porks or whatever,
Yeah,
like
well, you have like a
pork
roast,
rinds.
to be like roast, and you have seafood dishes and stuff, and beef and schnitzels and that. But you know, when you go to a flash restaurant, you get a serving, you're like, fucking hell, like, that's not gonna fill me up. You have a little bit of meat on a plate with a bit of sauce splashed on it.
I've heard that like food. I've heard that food
I'd
in
rather have
pub.
KFC than go into a real flash restaurant. I'd rather have KFC.
Is the food in pubs like food? Is it the food in pubs like any good?
Oh yeah, mate. Yeah, there's some good pubs out there. Yeah.
What about like the really shitty pubs? Like, what kind of like bottom feeder food do they serve you there?
Well,
if you've ever been to one.
Well, if Gordon Ramsay was trying, he'd probably be swearing at him and throwing against the wall, sort of stuff. Probably tastes good to a regular, normal person, man. You know, it's like a normal home-cooked food, really, like you could do at home.
That's pretty interesting to hear.
What the heck?
Oh, there's some good pubs out there, good meals, you know.
What the heck's wrong with
Chicken
you?
Parmigiana's nice. They're nice. I could eat them all day. Or a sausage roll, man. Like,
Dude,
or a meat
suffered.
pie.
Try not to
They're
tell
pretty.
me.
They're unique to Australia, man.
Hey, what you guys talking about?
What the heck?
What the heck?
Did you just copy me? Oh, dude, you copy me?
Nah, bitch.
Oh great, I muted like one kid and one more kid takes his place.
I'm listening. I'm trying to work out what's going on.
What is it?
I'm sorry,
Donald Trump. My favorite US president.
What about that other one? The other one.
Barack? I love Barack Obama too.
Yeah. What about the first one?
George Washington,
Lincoln.
he was
Oh,
racist.
the George Washington. I thought it was where's Lincoln then?
I don't actually know my US like presidency. But all I know is that there were all racist white people who had slaves.
I don't even know the Australian ones, to be quite honest.
Don't you have like a prime minister who like disappeared in a ocean one day? Like he went out swimming and he just disappeared.
That's common, that's pretty common.
No, like it's like seriously, he just like disappeared from like nowhere and no one found him.
He did, but we don't really, we just...
I rather
blink
believe
You think he was,
something.
he was abducted? You think he was abducted by aliens?
Get eaten by a shark or something, probably.
But please, don't kill me.
He probably got cramp
I'm a
in
rat.
his leg. You know, you gotta wait a half an hour after you're eating, before you go swimming.
Rabbits do something.
I'm guessing he ate a Vegemite sandwich and
Please,
probably
don't kill
went
me.
swimming straight
I'm a
after
rat.
and got cramp, I reckon.
That's a horrible way to go.
Nah, that's a myth. Getting cramp. But, well, you can get cramp, but not after eating Vegemite.
Thanks, Pally.
Yeah, he did die, but, you know. We don't go too stupid with politicians.
Max,
really,
please
right?
help me. Thank you.
Are all of them like really normal people?
No problem.
People think they're annoying, and it's like, you know, you can't live with them, but you can't live without them either, sort of thing, you know.
I get that, you know, there's... I guess this could count as a podcast. If only someone was recording this, you know, it'd be fine. If anyone is actually, send me like a demo
Please don't
file.
kill me.
If you're recording this, send me like post like a demo file somewhere. If you can. Try, how long have you been recording exactly? Like 2 hours for it? Give me like a... 2 bros, yeah. Ever since like I heard Manufactured talk, I knew he'd be like a very special character. He's nice to talk to also. I think he's genuinely nice.
What the heck?
Oh, you know, you try to be.
Yeah, you're a good man, like surprisingly on a 2-fort server, you know,
I hate
rare to come across.
Honestly, there are a few dickheads in Australia, mate.
That's where the entire stereotype comes from, you know. Captain Boomerang.
Well, what do you think I come here? You know?
You come here to play fun
I
games.
play on the Aussie server and it's full of dickheads, so I come here.
Don't you dare kill me.
Good to know. You're a good guy. What do you want
But I
named
go to
this
the
ship?
American server and it's full of dickheads too, man, honestly.
Yeah, it's the same for like Singaporean servers too.
I keep more plastic here. Keep more,
Dude, don't you
more
dare kill
easy
me.
going.
Because I'm a rat.
Yeah, it's surprisingly chill right now. Give this like name. I don't know how to give. I'm bad with like names or like I can't come up with a title on the spot. And the first thing I'm gonna think of is really
Don't you dare.
Goobers.
with
hate
color
you.
like
Talk about weeds.
I hate you that much.
yeah, but there's like more goobers. Yeah, there's like goober 1, goober 2, Tweedledee, Tweedledum.
Dude, stop killing me!
I don't know.
Stop killing the kids. Stop upsetting the
Oh my
kids.
god.
Crying out loud.
I hate Filipinos. I love you too. Mahal kita, Terminator.
Why is that?
Yeah.
Why would you hate a whole nation?
Why would you hate a whole nation that you haven't even met?
As long as you got a good excuse, you know. We're having a bit of trouble with China, but I don't hate the people.
Dude,
See,
oh my
I think
god.
the government's a bit weird, you know.
Dude, I need to tell you something. Like, there's like, okay, recently there was like an election in the Philippines, and the son of like a dictator who used to like rule our Philippines, rule the Philippines. He ruled the Philippines for like 10 years and was exiled to Hawaii, and his like son won the election. And like everyone, I saw like on Twitter, I don't use Twitter by the way, I just like know the news, but people started like boycotting Filipino artists, like they canceled commissions and shit, because they didn't want to support like fascists. It's so fucking infuriating.
Yeah, see, they take it out on innocent people.
What the fuck is that? Shut this dick! Also, like, that's our problem, not your fucking problem. This isn't gonna affect you in any way.
So, can you rule out corruption though?
I don't know, really. But,
No,
like,
I mean,
it's-
like with the elections and stuff, like, are they, you know, wasn't legit?
We're not really sure, like, there might be, like, an investigation, like, on Rappler, like, in 3 days or some shit.
If his father got exiled, man, I wouldn't be voting for his son. I wouldn't trust him, man.
Yeah, like, I don't know, it's weird, like, there's lots of theories that, like, there's, like, a big religion in the Philippines about, like, this guy. It's kind of like Scientology in a way, but, like, there's, like, the Filipino Scientologists started voting for him because he's, like, conservative.
Oh, was that the
It's weird.
Philippines, was it, where they were going around stopping drug things
Yeah,
pretty
the
harshly?
Duterte.
It did stop it though, did it? Like, you know, like...
Not really, it just led to more, like, corruption, lots of innocent people died. Like, many corrupt cops used it as excuse to just kill people, apparently.
Yeah, see, that's the problem, yeah.
It's fucked up.
Yeah.
You know, there's, like, this thing, in, like, when Duterte was, like, in his election, like, he would, like, swear during, like, his speeches, and, like, people would laugh, but then, like, a few years into his term, he swears, and, like, everybody would just, like, be silent. I feel like that's...
He was calling other leaders around the world that criticised what he was doing, sons of bitches and everything.
No, it's kind of like, I feel like it was, like, kind of like people got scared in a way, or, like, they knew it wasn't, like, joking anymore.
Yeah, like, you know what would have been a better tool? Instead of killing people over that, I would have educated people. Education, mate. Education is a key.
Yeah, exactly. They should have,
Education
like,
can get you out of poverty, man.
they could have improved,
Education,
like,
man.
they could have improved, like, infrastructure, you know, help the poor, increase jobs.
Well, some of us believe that our education is low because they want to. You see, the Marcos, they try to keep themselves in power so that they
We
could,
got-
you know, the
That's
money
right,
because
dumb down the citizens.
Political families.
yes, so that it's like brainwashing. So
Well, in
now,
America too,
because of that, they
apparently,
think Marcos is like a hero or something.
we got a surprise guest here, Lieutenant Puggles, on the podcast, guys.
Anyway, the best weapon a human can have is knowledge.
Stop imitating me!
We have taken the enemy intelligence.
I don't think we need
Actually,
communism.
really is that
We just need, like, development.
You need a balance of maybe of all sorts of different things, you know? You know what really works? Universal healthcare.
I thought that's like a bad thing. I'm not actually like
listen,
familiar.
mate, no, listen. You Americans get told that it's a bad thing. You want it to be a bad thing.
I'm genuinely like.
No, but if you look at it, mate, it's not. It's not a bad thing at all, man. You look at Sweden, have got it. All the European countries have got it. And look at them countries, man. They're so livable. And look at America, they haven't got it. Yeah, you can see the big difference, mate.
They just want the money, that's why.
Exactly.
That's why
they're so greedy. You know, they're just greedy, mate. It's all about greed over there and getting rich quick off of people's backs.
Capitalism, right?
Basically just capitalism.
Yeah, shit, mate. Look what you're doing to your country. The American country is falling apart, man. When I can't see it, I can see it, though.
When I was saying like, isn't that a bad thing? I didn't mean like I thought it was like a bad thing. It's just like I meant to.
Listen, mate. Listen, I'm sorry, but not you, but Americans say that, man. Well, they think it's a bad thing, man. I reckon they're getting told shit. They get like people dribble shit to them, like tell them lies, like their government, and they believe it. Without doing any research, looking into it, man. You know.
Thanks, Pally. Thanks, Pally.
I don't mind paying extra tax for health for everyone, because a healthy society is a good one. You know what I mean?
Hi Alex, 2819. 2 hours ago, we started having a discussion.
Australia's a pretty high tax country.
Really?
Yeah, but we get good wages here. You know, the living standard's pretty good.
I think Australia is like a really good like overseas country to work in for most people. I've heard.
Yeah.
Like I think even like most Filipino workers go to Australia. Like my family, one of my families lived there.
Yeah, there was this lady who lived in a flat near me. She was Filipino.
Did she give you
like a real old lady?
Did she cook you Filipino food?
Nah, she used to get drunk, right, and try and crack onto me.
Really? She'd like try the food with you.
I should have been about fucking nearly 70, you know.
He's like,
too old for me.
Oy boy, guapo ka. She say anything like that?
Nah, she had an accent but talked English but with an accent.
Australian boy, you very hot. Oh.
She's similar to that, but she's probably lived in Australia most of her life, so it wasn't that thick. You know what I mean?
I see. Did she ever like bring up family or anything, or was that like a private thing? Like, she have any grandsons, grandchildren?
Yeah, she had daughters and
Did they live in?
Yep.
Did they live there in Australia?
Yeah, some lived in the same town, some lived over. Yeah, all in Australia. Yeah.
Milkman, I am Filipino. This is like the third time I've answered this question. Why do you think I know so much about what?
Philippines.
Funny, it's always better in the Philippines. That's what they always tell you.
Not really. Too much poverty.
It's a fine country.
What about Thailand? Anyone from Thailand?
I think it's alright. Like
Thailand.
I don't have any beef with Thailanders. Like Southeast Asians, you know, we are all in this together. My Indonesian.
People just generalize Asians to like East Asia though. What's up with that?
Like the Middle East or something?
Yeah, something like that. Like West Asia, South Asia, or even the North Asia. I'm
only familiar with South, really.
I don't understand some people in
South Asia is
right in the finish, you know? They just I don't understand, man. Some people want to make themselves white, you know, it's like, what for, why, you know? Do you want to get skin cancers, do you?
Bang, 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 bang.
Why would they want to be white, mate? You just get skin cancers and fucking die.
They want to be the Aryan, they want to be like the big, like, handsome Aryan white supremacist ideal. Have you seen like that chart? Have you seen that chart of like countries with number of white supremacists And like all of them are like Spanish countries.
I have that.
So weird.
Thanks, Pally.
Anyways, we're not doing this weekly.
Why it's pretty shit house in Australia, I'll tell you. Look, from me, I already had some skin cancer cut out.
I think lots of people are recording. You should cut out like the
record. It's normal conversation that you hear down in the pub every day.
Yeah, but like this kind of conversation is very interesting. Like not many people get to hear like live conversation like this. Even
Right
in
in
like
the
a
pub.
2-fort server.
Just listen in on people who are saying things.
Like this is
Or
really
even
like
worse.
grounded reality. This is really grounded reality casual conversations. I will come here every week. I'm not coming here every week, like maybe once, twice a week, because, you know, I finish school tomorrow, and I have like lots of, like, I have like 2 months of free time, and I'm gonna do... No, I finished school, you know. Not for good, I just like, for 2 months, summer break, and then I go back to real school.
Oh, yeah, America, right?
No, I live in the Philippines. I've been going to like online school for like 2 years and it's painful and I really hate it.
Agreed.
It's so fucking like, it's so painful. Like 2 years missed down the drain of like the high school experience. Nothing interesting happened and all I have is the computer to talk to other people.
Exactly. Like, it's harder to make friends online.
Right now.
Actually, I made I made a good friend in my class, my online class, this year. Only one, like, cause like everyone in my class is so friendly. Like I know them enough, like from past like school years when I was actually there, that they know me enough. So like it's not that bad. But I made one good friend. He's nice. He was playing fucking Subway Surfers during the exams. I could hear him play it. I could hear like the dun 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 dun. I could hear that in his camera.
Nice. Oh, so that is mental as well?
What do you mean?
Oh, we wouldn't hear it unless he had his mic open as well.
Yeah, because we all have to open our mics, you know.
Oh, alright. That's cool, we just have to open our cameras.
Do you ever like search up the exam answers on Google? Cause like I'm pretty sure like every like Filipino has done at this point. Like all the Filipinos are just cheating at exams. That's how sad it is.
Do you guys prefer dry weather or moist weather?
Wait, what?
Do you guys prefer moist weather or dry weather?
I like moist. Your rain is nice, really.
Personally, I like it dry. I don't really like sweating that much.
It was fine,
It was
but
terrible.
rain is nice. It makes me feel alive.
Oh, that's some emo stuff there.
Good job.
You sons of a bitches.
That is true though. Philippine weather is really wet.
Thanks.
It's almost when it rains,
It rains, it drops, it rains, it pours.
When it rains, it's terrible.
Dude, there's like a horrible like rainstorm yesterday. Came out of nowhere.
Yeah, got his socks wet.
The
You hanging them on like the clips with a laundry line.
Well, I do like the smell of wet wood though. Smells nice. Alright, I think that's it for the podcast. Goodbye.
That's for you at least.
Yeah, alright, you gonna do a piss?
Oh, hey, welcome back to your piss, man.
Welcome back, dude.
I think this is, I kinda wanna log off, not gonna lie.
Can I
I have,
join?
like, stuff to, I wanna sleep.
Can I join?
Yeah, on that something to eat.
No, I said I'm trying to
This was a great conversation, manufacturer. It was nice talking to you.
You too, huh?
You're a very nice dude. You know, like I never expected to find someone like you here.
Yeah, you'd be surprised, mate. There's a...
Yeah, like this all started from like...
I'm on there pretty much every day for a few hours, so you'll probably see me whenever you come on most of the time.
Good to know. I mean, it's weird how this all started from like talking about zombies, fucking zombies, and now, you know.
That is funny though. Well, I'm here,
Dreams, penises, you know. That's the podcast name. Penises, robots, and zombies. That's a podcast name.
That's the title. That's the title.
Robot penises, yeah.
Robot penises with Griffin defactured.
This is the two-part podcast. Goodbye.
Okay, cut the